Hey, young people! Wow. What is it with highway patrolmen always forcing people to have sex and being criminals? I mean, I've covered several CHP officers over the years who were raping women, pulling them over, making them have sex with them. Now, Department of Public Safety. How's that for an oxymoron? Department of Public Safety, Texas State Trooper, pulls over a woman, makes her give him oral sex. Let's listen to this.
Hoping tonight, a now fired Texas Department of Public Safety trooper charged with aggravated sexual assault is out of jail. Lee Boykin arrested yesterday, and he appeared in court this morning. Tonight, we're learning more about...
Did she say his name was Lee Boykin? Like he was Boykin in a police car? What the...
his past. We do want to warn you, the details of this story are graphic and disturbing. Channel 2's Bill Barajas following the case from the Harris County Jail for us tonight. Bill?
Well, Boykin's bond was initially set at $100,000, but as you mentioned, he has since bonded out. Now, he was assigned to the Katy area, the DPS trooper assigned to the Katy area, but is now accused of sexually assaulting a woman while on duty. He denies those allegations.
Oh, that's a shocker. He denies it. You know how he denies it? He doesn't say it doesn't happen. He said it was consensual. So, a police officer that's sworn to protect us, that has a background, a government employee that's told that they're going to be protecting us, that works for the Department of Public Safety, puts a woman in a front patrol car, has her do oral sex and says it's consensual. When he has a gun, a uniform, and he tells her she's got a warrant, and he pulls her over using his lights and siren and government authority. But he says it's consensual. Perfect.
This was the moment Lee Boykin walked into the courtroom.
Mr. Boykin, you're accused of the first-degree felony offense of aggravated sexual assault.
A 31-year-old state trooper, an Army reservist, is alleged to have betrayed the same people he swore to protect. Boykin forced to ditch his DPS uniform for an orange jumpsuit.
The complaint stated the defendant forced her to perform oral sex on him.
Boykin's arrest a far stretch from where he was almost 6 years ago. We found this video from Arkansas in 2014, where he was returning from serving in Afghanistan. At the time, the young second lieutenant happy to be home and reunited with his...
Man, how did this news company pull up this video? That's pretty good reporting. I'm thinking somebody sent it to him, but maybe not.
His family.
It's good that we did our job while we were over there, but it's also good that we're home with our families, get to celebrate Thanksgiving.
It's good that we're home, because then I can get hired by the Department of Public Safety, and then I can start picking up women and making them, or I'm sorry, have consensual sex in the front of the car. Yeah, that's it.
The holidays with them.
Boykin was arrested Saturday, accused of pulling over the alleged victim and a friend at this motel in North Houston. The driver of the vehicle given a written warning. Boykin then allegedly told the victim to get into the front seat of his patrol car and notified her she had a warrant out for her arrest. That's when the victim accuses Boykin of driving her to a nearby parking lot and forcing her to perform oral sex before allegedly telling her to leave.
The complaint stated the defendant told her to run while placing his hands on his firearm.
Boykin denies the allegations and says the incident was consensual.
You're killing me, dude. Really? It's consensual that you pulled him over, you told him they had a warrant, you wrote him over, he had to get a stat. Even though he's out there committing felonies under the color of authority, he had to get a stat for the department. He's pretty loyal to the department. He wants those stats to stay up. So he still writes her a warning instead of just letting her go with a verbal. I mean, after all, she's exchanging something verbal with him. You would think he could just give her a verbal warning. But no. He had to give her a written warning for that stat. And then, it was consensual. Well, I mean, what do you want, man? I pull the woman over. She says, let's go have sex. So I drive her to the park and we have sex. I mean, how can that not be consensual? That's his defense? Man, they must give those guys a lot of law training in the Department of Public Safety. I'm pretty sure that most thing they get is writing tickets and inspecting trucks.
And the Texas Department of Public Safety responded to the arrest by firing Boykin. In a statement, they said, quote, the department promptly withdrew all of Boykin's authority as a commissioned officer, ordered him to surrender all department property, and initiated the process to terminate his employment. The Houston Police Department is in charge of this investigation. We are told they are working closely.
Houston's in charge of the investigation. Houston, where one of the most corrupt police chiefs and corrupt agency out there, they're in charge of the investigation? Really? Oh my God, this is the blind leading the blind.
Closely with the Harris County DA's office and the Texas Rangers. Live in downtown, Bill Barajas, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
All right. So, look, I don't care what agency you're with or where you work or what profession. Every time I point out a crooked nurse, I think everybody's like, you hate nurses. Point out a crooked doctor, I hate doctors. Point out crooked criminals, I hate whatever color the criminal is. If I point out crooked women, I hate women. So now I'm going to hate the police department. Now I'm going to hate the public safety. Now I'm going to hate everybody. Look, people, there's evil out there in every profession. Anybody that thinks just because you wear a black robe, you're on the Supreme Court, you're a politician, you're a senior senator, whatever it is, dude, there are evil and criminal people out there that will abuse their power if you have them unchecked power. Cops is the most power out there. They have the ability to take a life, to put you in prison, to take away your freedom, to stop you with little or no reason, detain you, stop your free movement, harass you. I mean, get your ID and do all that authority over you, and yet there's no checks and balances. Everybody's like, oh no, they're all heroes. Oh no, we should trust them. Oh, they're all good. These are just a few bad apples. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll add this to the Earning the Hate playlist. Texas Department of Public Safety. Damn, now their ticket stats are going to go down. Tomorrow at briefing, they'll be like, hey man, you know, we lost Deputy Boink-a-lot or whatever, Trooper Boink-a-lot. So now that he's gone, you guys need to pick up the slack for his tickets. So all you guys need to write a couple extra tickets over the next couple of days so we don't lose our stats. That'll be the big problem. Not that they had a guy working for the agency all this time that I heard doing this shit. Look, this isn't the first time. Nobody gets calls first time. There's going to be other women coming forward saying he did it to them too. Anyway, we'll end that there.